Okay.
Alright, are we live?
Okay, we're live now.
Alright, well, shit. My name is Nicole Jackson Maldonado, and I'm currently at Volusia County Division of Correction, charged with attempt to murder a law enforcement officer, burglary of dwelling while armed with a firearm, and criminal mischief, and 5 counts of arson and criminal mischief. But they're 2 in different counties, so I don't have a bond, and I would never get a bond if it's in the same county. I want to ask Robert, my friend here, a question. Robert, do you think they're overcharging me?
They overcharge between 85 and 100% of the time. 85% according to one book I read, and 100% according to another. One was written by a federal judge, and the other was written by a prosecutor. So I'm looking at the horse in the mouth.
Okay, by federal judge. Hold on, let me cut you off right
now. Yeah, somebody that sits on the bench during trials.
Okay, are we talking about, hold on. Chill, calm down, catch your breath. Are we talking about a judge of, let's say you have a public defender.
Okay, I'm talking about the book side. Okay, first of all, yours is the most massive overcharge in Florida history. There has never been a bigger overcharge.
So because
let me explain why.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, let me explain why. What elements have to be proven to make the charge of first-degree attempted murder? Number 1, premeditation. Number 2, stalking. Number 3, lurking. Number 4, paying someone. Number 5, building or bringing a weapon. Number 6, intended target. And number 7, mens rea. If you don't have those conditions, you don't have the charges.
Listen, let me explain something. So in my previous case, which was, before this case, it was the arson case. Now, I said some stuff on there that it sounds like I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to stick your gun up your ass and shoot you with it. I don't know, I don't know, but that can prove premeditation. I'm not really sure.
Premeditation, this is what that means. You said, hey, Travis, let's run away, let's stop the little Green Springs Park, then let's go break this house. I know we have guns, and then when the police get killed, we'll shoot them. That's premeditation. It means you knew what you were going to do before you did it. Stalking and lurking means you're either waiting for them or you're following them. Paying someone means you give somebody money or a favor to kill somebody for you.
A hitman.
Mens rea means guilty mind, and means your state of mind. Okay, first of all you got to do is look at May of 2021, and I know your state of mind. You attempted suicide.
I was going through a withdrawal at the time, so that can be my defense. Now, what they did, I was on, hold on, give me a second to talk, Robert. Calm down, okay? Breathe. Okay, so I was taking Risperdal, which is a psych medication. Now, some medications, when you go through a withdrawal, or when they just snatch you off medication, sometimes it harms you mentally or physically, which is not good. That's why they drop down doses every month, because they lead to side effects. It can lead to delusional, at that mind. Yep. Now, with the medication I have, which was Risperdal, I was on 10 milligrams. And 2 nights, they didn't give me my medication at all, plus the third night. Yes, listen. Now, what Risperdal can do, which is a side effect to the withdrawal, is make you delusional, and you can hear shit, and I can use that as my defense. I feel like it's very important, because they can't just take you off medication,
Well, they can when they want to destroy your health.
Yeah, 10 milligrams, it's, but they can't, they have to go by 10, 9, 8, 7, and to wash out, basically. But they did it wrong. They fuck up everything. Alright, now, Robert, I need to ask you another question, okay? Hold on. Calm down.
Okay.
Do you think that this was a setup, someone wanted me to do this so I can just stay out of their way? Because cops were at my house.
Yes.
Over and over.
Yes, in fact, I can prove it. I can prove it.
Okay. Explain why you think this is set up.
Okay, well, first of all, you were a runaway and not a missing person. After you ran away, they waited and waited till 5 o'clock to lie and say you and Travis were missing persons. When the police got there, they searched the place. They did not look at the video cams.
Yes, listen. When a child is out of where it's supposed to be, they don't know where they're at, which they do know, but it's their protocol. It's their protocol to put missing persons. They do, but they can't personally drive out in the van and look. You know, they can look for them, but their protocol is to stay inside and keep themselves safe.
Okay, the proof of yourself is what the police did. Nicole, the police did not look at the video cams to see if anyone came or left. All they had to do was look at that, and they would have seen the exact time you two left and which direction you went. They did not do this because they were following a script.
Robert, listen. Let me explain something. When we were out, there was this guy following us, which is named Hunter. And he checked in on the officers and told them where, it took the sheriff's office a while to, come to the shelter, which probably took a little bit, so we were far enough away, so they had to put in a missing person. But we lost Hunter. We just lost him.
Okay. Nicole, you want to hear another fact to prove it was a setup?
Huh?
Okay, you want to hear another fact to prove it was a setup?
Yeah.
The homeowner was asked by the press, and said, so what happened June 1st? He says, I got home and there's police surrounding the house and lights on. I said, what's going on? They said, active shooter. Now, it would say the homeowner was called and said there was 3 guns and 200 rounds of ammo, and no one should be there. The homeowner was never called.
That's a little fuss, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Okay.
And next, as soon as the police in Lyle found out that a U.S. Marshal had been deputized on a possible home break-in, they looked at each other like, what the hell is going on? And then one of the police officers said, you know what should be done? Those wounds, I would have them checked out by an independent medical examiner who looks at...
If nobody knows what he's talking about, I've been shot 8 times. So make sure you say that, Robert, because people get confused, I was shot 8 times and was treated for the wounds, so he's just...
Okay, well, first of all, here's why what I'm mentioning. The stab wound on your neck, the wound on your neck had no exit. The wound on your back had no exit, and if it would have, you would have been dead because it destroyed every organ in your body.
Well, listen, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Okay, hold on. Let me not, actually. The bullet was coming towards my stomach and was exit from my back. And then the 2 on my thigh or my leg, I don't know what you call that. I have 2, so that was an in. And then in my arm, 2, and then in my neck.
Yeah.
So.
And there's something you said last year. You said you were in agonizing pain, and some guy with all kinds of lights and shield and all things. In other words, the SWAT officer lowered his weapon at you. That picture is in a Sun newspaper from the United Kingdom. What you described was in a picture from England. That picture does not exist in America. Almost everything I'm finding to verify what you said a year ago.
June 1st? June 1st? June 1st?
Yeah, June 1st when you were shot. That person you described, the only picture of that person is in the United Kingdom. No American paper ran that picture of a SWAT officer aiming at a child, laying down, dying, severely injured, and while they're aiming guns at you while you're incapacitated, they're yelling over, giving instructions. Shield sound, get up on her, get up on her, get up on her, get up on her. they did not give you medical attention right away as a result.
Robert, hold on, calm down. Okay. Let me catch up, okay? Okay, I was on the ground, and I was crying, screaming, of course, because I got shot. And, the officer was like, what's your name? And I told him it was Nicole, and, I'm just over here crying because it hurt so bad. And,
No, Nicole, I heard the exact words, and this was it. Nicole, are you Nicole?
Yeah, are you Nicole? I feel like they're so low. Are you Nicole? Of course I'm Nicole.
I was thinking, who the hell did you think you were under this to? Now you don't know her name?
They called us in the, okay, they were outside.
Well, see,
with the gun,
Nicole, you mind if I say something?
Yes, go ahead, Mark.
The question is, what do you remember that day when all this went down? What happened before it went down? And what all do you remember from that day?
I remember everything. The sum of the parts of being mom.
Yeah, you want to hear what...
Listen, Robert, let me talk, please. Oh my God. So, let me answer your question.
1 minute remaining.
Okay, guys, I got martial arts. I got to shoot up now.
Okay, now what I'm going to do,
Nicole, is there anyone you want me to beat up in your honor at martial arts tonight?
Anybody? Yeah, actually, my best friend, Curtis.
Yeah.
You want
There's this little kid, he's 8. You want me to slap him around?
An 8-year-old kid? No! Why would you do that? Alright, well, I'm going to call back.
Okay.
Mark, so we can leave the...
All right, let me pause the live, okay? All right. Hold on.
Alright.
Okay.
Robert, I thought you weren't leaving.
Okay, we're live.
I was, but Mark threatened me. He said he was going to make me sorry if I left.
Yeah,
he was threatening me. He said, Robert, I'm going to make your life miserable if you leave.
Mark?
Yes.
Are you pretty good at making life miserable? Do you think you can help Robert?
Nah.
Okay, the live is on, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many viewers do we have?
Right now we only have 13.
Alright, that's fine. Now, okay, let me explain something. So I have family. I won't answer any of my phone calls. The only people that answers is my grandfather, which we call Lowello. My mom, not so much. I haven't talked to her in about a couple months. My dad is a complete dickhead. He called me a bitch, and I don't like that, you know.
But at least he didn't punch you in the face this time.
He can't punch me in the face. I'm in jail. Nobody could hurt me. I don't know why they cut you off, you know? It just makes no sense. But, no, because they said when I get out, you will be looking for me. When am I going to get out? When, you know? Like, it really doesn't make any sense. Like, at all. Like, you can't punch me. Even if you were a pervert, you can't come near me because I'm in jail. You know?
Okay, first of all,
I will be an adult, you know?
Yeah, first of all, when you get out and you're on probation, nobody can talk to you without the probation officer's permission and them being in the same room. You are not allowed to talk to who you want when you're on probation. You can only talk to people like...
I heard you go back in for life when you're on probation if you go near a felon. How are you supposed to... Listen, how am I supposed to know who a felon is? I'm not the FBI. I can't look up their record. You know, it really doesn't make any sense at all. What if I'm going to, like, Walmart and shit, and somebody there has a felony? You know, like, I'm talking to, and I'm trying to get my food, and it really doesn't make any sense.
You mind if I ask one more question?
Yes, go ahead. I didn't answer the question because they hanged up.
I know this is going to be part of that question. What?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? Okay.
Yeah. Right.
What do you remember before leaving the Methodist home?
I remember Hunter following us.
And who's Hunter?
Hunter, he's the I wouldn't say correction officer. No, he's the employee watching us, I guess. I call him a babysitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, I can answer that question. She told me last year. I know exactly what she said.
Oh my God, Robert.
Yes.
Oh no, he's on our side. There's some things I can't tell you, but he is on our side. Trust me.
Who is?
Hunter, not the officer, the staff there. Yeah, the staff. I keep forgetting. I keep calling everybody a CO now because I am in jail.
Who's on your side?
Hunter, the one that came running for us. Hunter, he's on my side.
He's
There's
a
some things I
security
can't get into
guard.
detail
Robert,
right now.
he was just a security
Yeah, he's a
guard at the
security guard,
Methodist
yes.
home.
Yes,
Yeah.
but listen, he's on our side. There's some things I can't tell you, but he's on our side. He's, you know, he's I can't get in detail. But, I remember having a crush on him. I really did. I know, I looked at him and I thought he was, like, so fine. Oh my God, let's not get into that right now.
Okay, Mark, tonight
Yes.
when I get back to martial arts, I'll tell you the answer to your question that Nicole gave me last year, because I remember like it was yesterday.
Okay.
So I can answer the question that you asked where Nicole forgot.
Okay.
Okay, Robert, thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
yeah, I remember what you said. I remember exactly what you said. I don't have a photographic memory, but I never forgot anything you've ever told me. Nothing.
Thanks.
I remember everything you've ever said to me.
Thank you.
You know why? Because it's important.
Yes, I know. Listen, we talk about this, okay?
Yeah.
You know my birthday, you know everything. Honestly, you really do. You know everything in my heart about me. It's okay. Robert, I'm going to martial arts. Make sure not to slap that 8-year-old kid or bang him around, please.
Well, he's somebody I know I can handle. I think I can take him down.
Y'all are still live.
Handle somebody your own age. Stop.
Okay.
Y'all are still live.
He's gonna go back to kindergarten and he's gonna like.
Yeah, Mark, when I get back with you tonight, I'll tell you all the answers Nicole gave me to your questions a year ago.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember what she told me.
Well,
It's not
I
what you're
guess
saying now. Nicole, you forgot a lot.
I guess Nicole doesn't. Maybe Nicole doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know.
No, I've answered. Never mind. No, oh my God, I don't know what question he's referring to because I answered the one. I'm trying to answer the 3 questions you had, but.
Right.
Okay, Robert, are
Okay.
you sleeping?
Well, I gotta go because I gotta beat somebody up tonight.
Okay, you go do that.
Okay, I'm gonna beat somebody up in your honor. Okay?
All right.
I'm gonna say this is from Nicole. Okay, I'll talk to you when I get back, Mark, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I'm gonna send you something from
Bye, Robert. Bye.
Okay. Bye, Robert.
Okay. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Nicole,
Oh my God.
you still here?
That was horrible.
Okay. You're still live.
Huh?
You're still live.
Okay. Okay. Finally get to talk. Oh my God, finally. Okay, you asked me a few questions. You want to ask me them again? Cause
I'm trying to see how I'm going to ask the question because I need to know your memory recall of what happened the day before you left the Methodist home.
I remember in my room, and I was in my pajamas. I walked out into the living room, and the lady goes, "Cover your stomach," and I go, "Okay." I remember that, and I was listening to my MP3 player, and I was also cleaning, but I wasn't supposed to be out. I was just cleaning. And the lady was like, "You can't do it. It's 4 o'clock in the morning." I didn't know it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been listening to my MP3 player like so long. That's the only thing I remember. I mean, I do remember everything else, but that's the only thing that always comes to mind, you know?
Right.
And then the next question you have for me?
Well, that's basically my main question right now. I mean, I'm trying to establish a timeline. And if I don't have all the information, then I cannot establish that timeline.
Okay. Alright, alright, okay. So, I think this is one of the questions that you really want to know. What do I most remember, like, what keeps passing me through before I got shot? Which is, I think, yelling at Hunter. Or yelling at Hunter, or, like, playing in the springs with Travis. That kid, oh my god, that kid is so tiny. I'm 5'9", okay? And that kid is, I don't know, listen. He was 12 years old, but that kid was literally in my, like, at my hip. It was so, I picked him up because he wouldn't, like, leave, and he was trying to, like, smoke vape all day, but the guy was like, oh, I'm done, you know, he was going home, and plus he was a bad influence because he was a little cuckoo, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what we did for the past hour, just smoke vape.
Yeah.
And so I picked him up because he threw my shoes in the lake. So I had to get it. Like, oh my god. And then the lake screamed at us like, you can't be in there, because we were jumping from the tree. You know, we were jumping from the tree in there, and I would never do that again. Oh my god.
Right.
After I landed in there, I couldn't do it. It was horrible. That gravity was just too much. So I had to pick Travis up because he wouldn't leave, and he was like, bang, he was like, get up, let me go. And then so we were trying to find a place to sleep, basically, for the night. And then, you know, I guess when I go back, I hated, actually, that was my favorite placement to be, was at Funch, because I felt more free, you know?
Yeah.
Other group homes, I don't know, people say that, you know, they keep us hostage and shit, but it's not like that, you know? Yeah, they ground you and shit. I did a lot of crap in that group home, the main one I was in, for about a year. That's literally when I lost, you know. And, you know, when how do you explain that? About, you know, being like, I smoke vape, I smoke weed, I lost my virginity, you know? Like, it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that main group home, Safe Haven, is just, they literally didn't know what I was doing because I sneaked out, like, pretending to run away after I was hanging out with all of my friends.
Right.
You know, because I had a good, how do you call that, manipulation. But it wasn't like that, it was nothing bad, it was just because they wouldn't let me go anywhere. They were like, they even tried to put me on birth control. Yes, I took birth control, but I got it from the Walmart, you know, the little pills and shit.
Yeah.
I got it from there. I didn't get it from where it's in my papers, because that makes it look bad.
Right.
You know, where it's in paper sheet birth control. That makes it look bad. And always use protection.
Yeah.
Literally, Mark, I know you. Use protection, okay?
It's all good.
Started HIV.
Right.
Did it start when men decided to help monkeys? What was it like? Sex help monkeys? I don't know how HIV started. But was it like how HIV started? When they decided to actually put it in a monkey?
They don't know exactly how HIV started. They have a theory about how HIV started.
Okay. Alright. Any questions from anybody on the line?
No, there's no one leaving any comments.
Okay, how many viewers do we have?
Right now it dropped down to 9.
Okay, you can tell them if they have any questions, because I have a lot to talk about, but, you know, I do want to do another live soon. So, yeah. Mark?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you can just ask them if they can put any questions.
Well, no, they can hear you.
Oh, the date.
They can hear you, but they haven't left anything, any comments or nothing.
Okay, well, cool. Okay, you guys can put anything in. I do
want to ask a question, but I don't know if you'll be able to answer it.
Go, just don't hesitate. Just please. Save this awkwardness, please.
Okay. How I don't know if I should even ask this question.
Go, Mom.
Huh? Just ask? Okay.
Yeah, just
How did y'all end up finding the house?
we were just running in this woods, and we end up going by this gate. Or this barbed wire fence or something. Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally all you were asking? How did we find the house?
Yeah.
Mark,
How did y'all find the house?
why did we? Because there was a cop. There was a cop in the where we were going to sleep. He was calling our names, so we ran the other direction, which I feel like he led us to the damn house. Because we were running in the woods for quite some time, and then we hit the house. We climbed over the fake ass barbed wire. Well, I got stuck. But Travis, he just climbed it like it was nothing. You know? I thought I could just climb over it. I mean, now I probably can. You know, I'm taller. When I first came here, I was 5'7", I think.
Well, the reason I mean, y'all would have been having to run or walk for a little bit because it's kind of good distance away from Methodist.
Listen, I've walked hours through shit. I walked Deltona or DeLand to DeBerry. You know,
Right.
I've walked a long time. I've walked miles. Listen. That's why, like, I don't know, people say my legs are strong because I have this exercise of, like, walking and shit and running. I would jog, you know, and track. Oh my god, track was my favorite. Like, running and stuff was, like, my favorite. I love to run. And basketball was just, I love it. It was like, why don't you just be a cheerleader? And I go, no, I'm good. Yeah, I don't feel like, you know, shaking my ass or, you know. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
No, I got you.
I'm going to call back, okay? Just pause the live.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You're back on.
Okay. So I watched this movie. It's called The Wild Things. For some reason, on these stupid, like... Okay, so I'm watching on this account of Popcorn Flicks. And for some reason, they never put the first movie. They always put 2 and 3.
Right.
Like, what? You know, like, it really does not make any sense. Now, 1 instead of 2 and 3, that would make sense. But why, like, 2 and 3 instead of the movie 1?
Right.
You know, where's the beginning?
Right.
It really doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Listen, I was watching Wild Things.
So...
2 and 3.
Okay, someone just left a comment before you hung up. She's Maria 4046 is asking, that is a good question. How did she find the house?
So did she guess the answer, or do you want me to say it again? I might as well say it again.
No, she's asking, she I guess she didn't get the answer because she's asking how did she find the house?
I'm gonna explain it again, just in case that, I was running through the woods, there was this cop, I was gonna sleep in the bathroom with Travis, nothing inappropriate, but, just stay the night in the bathroom. The cop saw us and then told us, Nicole and Travis, that we were missing kids. So we ran towards the woods, and then we were in the woods for quite some time. We reached this little nice river. So I took my shoes off and and I was going in there, to cool off or something. And then the rocks got super ow. So I had to put back on my clothes and my boots, and then we went into the woods again. And then I guess we were in there for about a couple minutes, and then we reached the house. So now what I was trying to do at that night, I was trying to go to my best friend's house. I was trying to tell Travis to go, but he wanted to do something else.
What do you want to do?
Which was not. I can't explain it. Okay. Alright. I have 60 minutes with the phone, she said.
You have 6 minutes, you said?
16 minutes with the phone, she said. 8 o'clock, Mackenzie has to use the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
well,
you can't, you're saying that you can't explain what Travis wanted to do, or you just can't say it?
I don't want to say it because it's just, he's already sentenced and this makes me look bad, I guess.
Okay.
It means that I was... Okay, what he wanted to do was rob a house and steal their money and go to California, he said. That's what he wanted to do.
I see.
I thought that was not a good idea.
Right.
He didn't want to go back to the Florida United Methodist Children's Home, so I had to literally talk him into Chris saying that he was going to let us stay, you know? Which Chris doesn't let us stay. My best friend, like I said, he's not going to let us stay. He always calls the cops, or his mother calls the cops. And then, you know, we go back, but she does let us stay for a little bit, or me. I used to hang out with them while I was younger, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so I was trying to get Travis to tell him that, oh, she's going to let us stay, don't worry, because I wanted to go back, kind of. I'm not going to leave a 12-year-old stranded out there, you know what I mean? That's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I felt like that was a crime.
Yeah.
And plus, I know what it feels like for a 12-year-old to be running the streets at night. It's not safe. No.
Right.
Yeah. So, I want to set a date for the next live, but I don't know if it's going to be 100% sure, so don't guarantee me on this, but be prepared if it happens sooner.
Okay.
So I was thinking about next week on a Wednesday.
Okay.
At night between 6:30 to 9:30 between that PM. Okay? So
Okay.
everybody knows for next Wednesday, sorry. Because this live was going to be tomorrow, either to 12 to 3 p.m. It could still be. I don't know. That's if I want to do a live, you know?
Yeah.
So and then if that doesn't work, then at night between 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Okay?
Okay. All right, I'm going to end the live right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.